work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make us stronger.
It's Roach King 538 here for game number 2 for the GSL game pack versus Stephano versus TSLpolt. On the bottom left hand side we have TSLpolt as our blue Terran. And on the top right hand side we have Stephano as the red Zerg. And the map is Daybreak. And I love Daybreak. I will say it again. I love Daybreak. And Stephano being a gentleman again, saying good luck, have fun, my friend. And this is a best of 5. But yeah, the reason I love Daybreak is because of these pillars. There's a pillar here, 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 and here. It pretty much tells the overlords like where to go. It's pretty sick. But yeah, Stephano is a really strong player, showing us again number 1. It's like, Roach King, even though I lost a third, I can still beat TSLpolt. And he did a really good job by doing that. Because he kept up his upgrades. His upgrades were higher than TSLpolt, so the Lings were doing a lot, were just simply stronger than the Marines. Even though they have combat shields and metavatics and stims. You gotta get those upgrades for the Marines. But yeah, Stephano scouting out to see what exactly is going up, to see if there's like any proxy barracks going on. Of course, you don't see that many proxy barracks anymore, because Zerg players, as a Zerg player, I'll just say that it's really easy to defend nowadays, so you don't really see it that often. It's still there, but yeah. But yeah, Stephano going for a 6-team hatch. Wow, it's really late. I guess he was waiting for this, getting all the information. But yeah. But yeah, doing a hatch first versus Terran is standard now because Zerg needs better econ versus Terran now. It's mostly because of the mules, because if you let their economy get out of hand, it's just crazy, because if you go like 2 bases versus 2 bases, or 3 bases versus 3 bases versus Terran, you are most likely going to lose. So Zerg players just need like 1 more base more than them. But SCV is going to scout to see what's up, but I don't think it's going to see anything unexpected. And we do have this beautiful wall in by TSLpolt, so no Lings can get in. And going for factory before command center. Interesting. And he is going to do the bunker play again, but I just don't know if it's going to work. Because he is going to force the drones to stop droning, so I guess that's why he does it every time, because I guess it does work. Stephano not overreacting. He's not making a whole bunch of Lings because he just knows he'll be able to defend it because the bunker's not going to finish, and it's just like 1 Marine and like an unfinished bunker. So he's like, oh my god, so scary. And the drone does get taken down. Poor drone. Poor drone. And what I also do on Daybreak is I place Overlord here, and once I get my lair, I just poop here so that it just blocks him. I just like poop everywhere. Like I poop here, poop here. Oh, actually, it's kind of risky to do it here because it's like so easily killed. And this is the GSL version because now these minerals seem smaller. And there's only 1 rich. Oh, but there's only 1 but it's rich. Huh. Okay, so that's how the GSL is different from the latter Daybreak. Okay. And he is gonna do 2 Helions to try to harass. And Stephano has no spines and no extra queens, so it's going to be pretty hard for him to defend this, and speed is not done. Of course, Stephano does use the pillar, like I was saying, but he knows there's no expansion, so I think he is expecting Helions. But I would have to see. Moving Lings over there trying to buy some time. See, it's gonna make Roachies, which is gonna be good. I don't know why healers even try to burn queens. Queens are like fireproof, man. It's like, you can't burn me. Even with blue flames. Like, you need a lot of fire. Because maybe like a Charizard can burn a queen. It's like, Char. And the Orochis do come out. So yes, TSLpolt is going to back up with all these Orochis. Oh, it looks like Stephano's gonna do the Ling Roach timing, which is a really strong. And look at this. Oh, TSLpolt, he doesn't really see it though, and he does intercept the reinforcements and all of those Lings. And it's a good idea for TSLpolt to build a command center here because you can't expand right away, you can use it to make SCVs and just drop mules, because your first base can still take a lot of workers. So you do have still plenty of time. And the queen does burn down, oh my god. Poor queen got burned to death. Or she, yeah. But the Orochis do try to break through, and the SCVs could not heal the supply depot in time. So we do have Marauders, so I don't know if Stephano's going to break through, but he does take one supply depot down. Yeah. And TSLpolt will hold, and his command center is going to go down. And Stephano is getting down to third at the 9-minute mark, which is pretty good. But yeah, Stephano, he's not really doing that much gas. Like, he's not even mining gas right now. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting. And TSLpolt slowly building his wall in here, but it's not going to be in time. Oh, but Stephano does back up. So, looks like TSLpolt is going to do the Marine Marauder medevac ball. And that's really strong versus like at the 12 to 15 minute mark, because you have combat shield, stem. They usually have like 1/1 and 2/2s on the way, so it's like it's a really strong army. Terrence is simply really, really strong in the mid game. And Stephano does know there's no third here. And this Overlord here, he might pop in his base to see what's up, but I think he knows what to expect since he's seen his army. But yeah, TSLpolt still not going for an engineering base to make upgrades. We have to see how that works again to see if it like bites him in the butt again or not. Because Stephano's 1/1 is almost done, and TSLpolt didn't even start it yet, so he's gonna have superior upgrades. And that's really good versus Marine Marauder. Yeah, but we have to see what happens. But he is gonna go for the third here. And we do have a lot of links, so I think he'll be able to hold it. And he does get the surround. Oh, and the Marine. Oh, will he lift? And he does lift off, and it's to save his army. Too bad Kerrigan didn't get a lift. Poor Kerrigan. And the wall is complete for TSLpolt. It's just pure supply depots. And I know some Zerg players, like TLO, they really like to take these down to supply block the Terran. Like, they use, they make a whole bunch of Banelings and just run it in and, like, just take them down. Because it really just, well, that's TSLpolt's strategy. It's, like, slow down the Terran player. But yeah, Stephano, we see no creep, which is interesting. And Marines with stim is still slower versus Marines. Oh, but they do get intercepted and only 3 lings escape. But yeah, Stephano, he does have a lot of minerals hovering. So it looks like he's just doing a really, really heavy links, which is interesting. He doesn't even have the second gas at his base. He's only mining off of 2 gases like the whole game. He is gonna make a third, so it's like 1 for each base. I've never seen this strategy before. I guess it's working though, so I guess, huh. Stephano is making an infestation pit, so he's gonna have infestors pretty soon. Oh, but if Stephano attacks the third, that would be a huge hit. Oh, but really intercept this small army if only Stephano sees it. Oh, so close. He doesn't see it, but so close. Oh, but the Terran player is going up. And he will back out because, oh, it's a really good spot for the tank. And he is going to wait for the 30, you can start making infestors at the 30-second mark. So what, his infestors take, how much time? 50 seconds, so yeah, it takes 80 seconds, so yeah, you can make him at the 30 seconds. So they can have the energy upgrade. But yeah, Stephano's gonna have 2-2 done. So it looks like he's putting all of his gas into upgrades and he's have like really strong Ling army. And it's really working too. Wow, I should really try this sometime. As a Zerg player. Yeah, look at TSLpolt's upgrades. He only has a +1 attack and Stephano's gonna have 2-2. With infestors and his army is just gonna be bigger. He is gonna try to get a drop here, but it's not gonna work because all those links. And we do have the Marauder slow for TSLpolt. I don't know if it's gonna help versus like mass links though. And we do have a 3rd command center going. I mean a 4th for TSLpolt. And both players are. And TSLpolt is maxed out, so I guess he should be moving out pretty soon, unless he's playing like a defensive style. Oh, I can't save all of them. But yeah, this is like crazy how many lings there are. And he's gonna get adrenal glands and +3 and 3 threes on the way too with Ultralisk, which is like a huge Zergling in my opinion. And he is gonna burrow. I think Stephano should just burrow every single. Oh no, the lings. It hurts. Oh yeah, he could get some tanks here. That would help him a lot. He is gonna try to take down 1 supply, and he does burrow. Oh, he doesn't even scan. But yeah, once Adrenal Glance is done with 3-3, his army is gonna be so strong versus TSLpolt because TSLpolt doesn't even have 2-2 done yet. Well, he has that +2 attack, but he's at 2-1. And the siege tanks do have +1 too. And the Ling, so many deaths, and the Infestor gets hit. Ooh, it's not looking so good for Stephano right now. Because if he loses this 4th, that's going to hurt him a lot. And the Ultralisks do come in time. But yeah, with Stephano, with all these extra resources, I think he should make more hatcheries so he can like max out really fast. And then here comes the battle with the Ultralisk. Are taking the siege tank hits, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. These Ultralisks are low on health. Oh, poor Ultralisk. But I just don't know if Stephano's gonna hold this fourth. It looks like it's gonna be pretty hard. He is trying that, but with 6 siege tanks and 3 Ultralisks, I don't know if it's gonna work. And one siege tank goes down, another one goes down. I know 3/3 Ultralisk with high defense, man. This is real. They're so hard to kill. And Stephano is making more hatcheries, so he can make armies more. I mean, army faster. But he does cancel that one. Now, this is an interesting build by Stephano, but like I said in the first game, the Medivatics, TSLpolt isn't making that many. But I guess versus other Terrans, like, their Medivatics, like, just can slowly rise. Because it's, like, a really good strategy for Terrans, just, like, continuously making, Medivatics because they're just so damn good. And Stephano does pull his drones out and moves over here. So he's gonna sacrifice this fourth. He is going to try attack from behind. I think the siege tanks will fall. Yeah, indeed they do. Oh, yeah, he does a three-way attack. Yeah, so all those siege tanks are good. That's what it takes to take down Tyrann. You see, watch out for that multi-prong attack, man. Or multiple way attack, I guess. But TSLpolt, he's going to have 8 Medivatics, so that's going to be a lot. So I don't know what Stephano's going to do against all these Medivatics, because even though he wiped out into our army, he can, like, rebuild it. So it's, like, just as TSLpolt can rebuild it, so it'll be just as strong. But Stephano is really confident he's going to take down the middle rock so he can attack faster. But TSLpolt is going to go for a double drop. Is he going to drop it here or in the main to take down some tech? Or both. But Stephano does spot it, but TSLpolt oh, he stops the drop. I guess he should try to go for the main. But Stephano's trying to run to his main. It's like, no. But yeah, trying to take down his 5th, I guess I could say. And it looks like he will take it down, but he still have this base here, so it looks like... I don't know, it looks like Stephano is just behind. Well, because I said that in the last game too, but so yeah, don't listen to me. Because it's StarCraft and anything can happen. Oh, but the cannon is going to take down so many links, but will go down. But he does have this base here. I mean, Polt does have this base here. But Stephano is in the supply lead by a good amount. Oh, but he is getting 3 vehicles, so these C6 going to be really strong. And 3/3 is almost done for TSLpolt. So he's going to have 3/3, unlike the last game. So looks like Stephano is going to be like in trouble with all these siege tanks. It looks like this base will... Oh no, it looks like Stephano will defend it. And he does drop down the infested Terrans to try to take down the siege tanks. We'll have to see how that works. Oh, and the infested Terrans. Oh, they're so good versus the siege tanks. I'm actually surprised to see Stephano not going for Neural Parasite versus all these siege tanks. That would be really good. Yeah, I remember this one game when I was playing Terran. I just near parasited all of these things because I was in the right position. Oh my god, it helps so much. But he's trying to take down spit infested Terrans. Try to take down these metavatics, or just help out. But yeah, it looks like Stephano's really behind in supply here. What's the army supply looking like? Oh, 92 to 47. It looks like Stephano will lose his base too. Oh no, 86 HP is barely holding on, and there finally does fall. But he does have this base to back up on. But yeah, look at all these Mavvacs. That's what I was talking about. They're just really good, especially in the late game. If you let them mass up, it's just insane. With 3 Marines, with all that healing, it's pretty deadly. I know TSLpolt, he is maxed out, and he does have a good bank. So I don't know how Stephano's gonna hold. And the fungals do go down, and they do a good amount of damage, but I don't know. It's just I don't think it's just enough. All those infestors. And Stephano does GG. It says congrats, like a gentleman that he is. But yeah, what a great game. I guess we'll move on to game number 3, and I'll see you guys next time.